everyone. Welcome back to another week of solo raids. We're back, and I would say arguably the best time to get your top 200 icon. A lot of people last week told me that they did get their top 200 icon, and in fact, one of the guys from my clan actually ended up getting the top the very first place of the leaderboard ranking, Nova from our clan. So shout out to Nova, congratulations, great job. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So first of all, as usual, we're going to go into our options. We're going to turn off the raid retry so that you can shave off those precious few seconds. And also for those of you who are just joining us and don't know how we do this, I'm going to go through each of the solo raid portals one at a time. You watch me do it first, and then after I'm done, you pause the video and do the portal yourself, using the knowledge and the information that you gain from when I do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, starting off with Portal 1. We're not going to skip. So for our first Titan, we've got a Juck. For our decks, we've got Moonbeam, we've got Acid Drench, and we've got Blazing Inferno. We're going to go with Moonbeam. And we'll take down 4 parts, the torso, the head, and the legs. Just makes it a little bit faster. There we go. 4-second takedown. Can't get much better than that. Can move on to Portal 2. We got Tactar. Our decks are Fusion Bomb, Razor Wind, and Clanship Barrage. We're going to go with Razor Wind. And since Tactar is all parts, we'll just go ahead and start with the limbs and take them down. There we go. 6-second takedown. No problem. And the first 9 portals are always a cinch, so we'll just breeze through them. We got another Tactar, we've got Fusion Bomb, Grim Shadow, and Psychic Chain. I'm going to go with Psychic Chain. We've got to take down all Tactar's limbs, so Psychic Chain will be useful for that. There we go. 8-second takedown. We can move on to Portal 4. And for Portal 4, we've got another Tactar. Goodness. We got Cosmic Haymaker, we've got Acid Drench, and we've got Grim Shadow, Decaying Strike. Wow. This is an interesting one. I think probably our best bet to go with Haymaker and try to let the Haymaker go off on the big parts. So we'll start on the limbs and watch that tick down timer and try to let it go off on the big parts. There we go. That worked pretty good. Beautiful. Yeah, the first Haymaker go off on the torso, the second one go off on the head. We're able to take down pretty quick. Going to Portal 5, we got another Tactar, and we got some 2-card decks now. For deck 1, we've got Totem with Torso. Deck 2, we got Head with Totem. Deck 3, we got Clanship Barrage with Totem. And deck 4, we've got Decaying Strike with Rancid Gas. So, thinking probably it's going to be Moonbeam with Totem would be best. Take down the limbs first. It should go down pretty quick. Yeah. There we go. Now we actually didn't even end up using the fairies, but we got them in 10 seconds. Not bad. We can move on to Portal 6. We got a Sterile. Our cards are Fusion Bomb with Body. We got Torso Focus. We got Razor Wind with Totem. And we've got Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno. We're gonna go Razor Wind, I think. Yeah, Razor Wind with Totem. Gets us the kill fast. We'll take down the hand, the leg, the torso, and then the head. Wow, nice and fast. 5-second takedown. Can't get much better, right? Move on to Portal 7. Portal 7, we got Attack Dar, Fusion Bomb with Body Focus. We've got Ancestral Favor with Razor Wind, Victory March with Haymaker, and Totem with Head Focus. We're going to go Ancestral Favor with Razor Wind. Is probably going to be our fastest takedown. And just take down the limbs again first of all. Basically one burst per limb, and then a few bursts for the head and the torso, and we're good. Okay, we can move on to Portal 8. We got a Tarot. Our decks are Swarm with Whip, Victory March with Haymaker. We got Razor Wind with Totem, and Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno. We're going to go with Razor Wind and Totem again. I think if we just go torso, head, leg, we'll be sitting pretty. It'll go fast. There we go. And just hit the leg down. 10-second takedown. Nice. Moving on to Portal 9. Portal 9, we've got a LoJack. We got Fusion Bomb with Body, Swarm with Whip. We got Psychic Chain with Totem. We got Clanship Barrage with Totem. I think probably our best bet is to go with Fusion Bomb with Inspiring Force, just because Inspiring Force gives that tap damage boost. And I don't think, without a support card, I don't think 2 is going to be fast. Or 3. Oh, 3 might be okay. You could probably do it with 3. Yeah, let's go 3. I think 3 is a little bit faster than 1 because you don't have to wait for Fusion Bomb and only tap damage to get the win. So we're going to go 3. We'll go 3, take down the limbs, and then rely on the fairies to help us take down the torso and the head. There we go. Not bad. Can move on to Portal 10. We've got some armor now. First Titan with armor. It's a Tarot. There's no info yet. And for our decks, we've got Torso Focus. We've got Ancestral Favor with Limb. We've got Ancestral Favor with Head. We've got Victory March with Haymaker, and we've got Thriving Plague with Rancid Gas. I'm gonna go with Ancestral Favor with Head. Thriving Plague with Rancid Gas will probably be pretty quick too, but I just like taking down as few parts as possible, and I think this will be just as fast, if not faster. See, 8-second takedown, no problem. Plus, a lot of times you don't need the burst damage itself to be boosted. It's just a support card that you need the boost from, especially in the early raids. And Ancestral Favor gets that general boost on all bursts. So easy, we got it done. Move on to Portal 11. We've got a LoJack. Our decks are Flak with Limb. We got Inspiring Force with Swarm. We've got Torso Focus. We've got Swarm with Whip. We've got All Armor Focus. I think probably for our best bet to take him down with one deck, it's going to be I think it's probably going to be Flak with Limb, and that's what we're going to go with, and we'll just avoid one of the hands. Get that armor down. Come on, Flak, do your work. Alright, so we just take down the head, then the body. Should be, yeah, 16-second takedown. That's not too bad. Can move on to Portal 12. And for 12, we've got LoJack again. For our decks, we've got Fragmentize with Swarm. We've got Fusion Bomb with Body Focus. We've got Limb Focus with Fairies. We've got Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno. We've got Totem with Clanship Barrage. I think, again, probably deck 3 is our best bet. We use the limb deck boost to take down the limbs. We can actually skip one limb. Can't forget that. We forgot that last time, and I think it cost us a second or two. I'm not sure. just move to the torso. Yeah. Do some damage. Now the head. There we go. 20 seconds. That's probably better transitions will get you a little shorter time, but I don't think any of the other decks are going to be any faster. You're going to be able to take it down with the Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno, but like I said, I think this is the fastest takedown. All right, we can move on to Portal 12 or Portal 13. We've got another LoJack. We've got Ancestral Favor with Razor Wind. We've got Victor March with Limb. We've got Victor March with Head. We've got Thriving Plague with Rancid Gas, and we've got Whip with Decaying Strike. I'm going to go with Ancestral Favor with Razor Wind. And we can skip the shoulder. Just take down the limbs and the torso and the head. There we go. Gotta love it. There, 18-second takedown. Not too bad. We can move on to Portal 14. We've got a Sterile. Our decks are Fragmentize with Swarm, Fusion with Body, Ancestral Favor with Razor Wind. We've got Limb with Armor, and we've got Thriving Plague with Rancid Gas. I'm gonna go with Ancestral Favor and Razor Wind again. This is my deck this week. It looks like I've noticed that some weeks they really focus on a certain deck or certain cards and try to push you into using them. But if it's going to be an Ancestral Favor week, I won't complain too much. It tends to be pretty fast. It doesn't do as much damage as some of the meta decks, but it's fast. Ancestral Favor with Clanship Barrage especially. It's fast on the solo raids, so no complaints here. Alright, move on to 15. We've got a Juck. Our decks are Fragmentize with Swarm, Flak with Limb. We've got Head Focus. We've got Armor Focus. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clanship Barrage, and Flak. And we've got Decaying Strike with Whip. I'm going with deck 5. It's our best deck right now for sure. With 3 cards, everything else only has 2. And we got the Ancestral Favor, Clanship Barrage combo with Flak. It'd just be a nice fast takedown. Start with the legs. And let Flak just wipe the armor out. Let Flak do the job of taking on the rest of them. There we go. Finish off the head and then the torso. Good. 10-second takedown. Beautiful. All right, we can move on to 16 now. 16, we got Mohaka. Decks are Ancestral Favor, Clanship Barrage, and Flak. We've got Armor Focus with Limb. We've got Purifying Blast with Body. We've got Victor March with Clanship Barrage and Razor Wind. We've got all Armor Focus, and we've got Blazing Inferno with Whip and Armor Focus. I'm going to go with deck 1, Clanship Barrage, Ancestral Favor, and Flak. Just take down the limbs first, just the armor. Let Flak do the work on the rest of the limbs. Beautiful. There we go. 11-second takedown. That went beautiful. I do like a nice quick Ancestral Favor deck for these solo raids. Moving on to 17. Another LoJack. Our decks are Fusion Bomb, Gas, and Swarm. We've got Victor March and Grim. We've got Head Focus with Ancestral Favor. We've got Limb Focus. We've got Victor March with Haymaker, and we've got Thriving Plague, Rancid Gas, and Blazing Inferno. Yeah, this time I'm gonna go 6, deck 6, Thriving Plague with Rancid Gas and Blazing Inferno, and just focus it all down. Just get a nice cycle going. Try not to kill the limbs too fast, because that nerfs our Thriving Plague. There we go, now we can take down the limbs. Good, 14 seconds. Move on to Portal 18. We've got Attackdar. Our decks are Radio with Gas and Swarm. We've got Body Focus with Grim. We've got Decaying Strike, Gas and Swarm. We've got Haymaker with Limb and Armor. We've got Head with Haymaker. And we've got Limb Focus with Decaying Strike. So for our 1-deck takedown, I think it's probably going to be... Depending on your level of your cards, if you've got a high level Decaying Strike, you might be better off going with Decaying Strike. But I'm going to say for me it's going to be deck 1, Radioactivity with Swarm and Gas. And I'm going to focus the legs, the head, and the torso with Radioactivity and let Swarm take down the limb parts. Go. There we go. 18-second takedown, not too bad. We can move on now to Portal 19. Portal 19, we've got Tarot. For our decks, we got Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. We got Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Razorwind. Head Focus with Haymaker. We've got Torso Focus with Totem. Victory March with Haymaker, and Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. And go deck 2. Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, Razorwind. We use that extra buff to take down the legs, armor, head with the armor, and then just finish off on the torso. And Razorwind can chew through that armor, no problem. With the help of Clench It, Barrage's neutral damage and the neutral buff from Ancestral Favors, no problem. Now I can move on to Portal 20. So now we've got some buffs. For our first, it's actually a debuff on the first one. It's a 50% increase of limb health. So I think I remember last week knowing that you don't even have to take down a whole 2 arms or maybe even a leg. You can just finish off LoJack with the head, torso, and combination of 2 legs and 2 arms, or all the arms in 1 leg. So we'll see. Our decks are Fusion with Gas and Swarm. We've got Grim with Gas and Swarm. We've got Body Focus with Grim. We've got Gas, Acid, Drench, and Swarm. We've got Blazing Inferno with Gas and Swarm. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. And we've got Victory March with Clench It, Barrage, and Razorwind. I think we want to take down the armor for sure. This might be a 2-decker, but I think we can get it in 1 if we pick the right one. We're going to go Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm and try real hard to divvy up this Fusion Bomb stacks real well. Come on, there we go. There we go. Yeah, no problem. As long as we get those stacks to drop on the head and the torso, we should be all right. There we go. 19-second takedown. Not too bad. And we can move on to Portal 21. Portal 21, we got Mohaka. Our info is 40% increased in affliction chance. So afflictions do good. We got Fusion Bomb, Gas, and Swarm. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. We've got Armor Focus with Limb. We've got Victory March with Grim. We've got Victory March, Clinch, Barrage, Razorwind. We've got Limb Focus, and we've got Blazing Inferno with Whip and Armor Focus. So you're going to go with either 1 or 2. I think 1 or 2 are your best bet. I'm going to go with 2 just because I feel like it's going to be faster. I know you have a higher chance for afflictions to go down with 1, but I think that's more than likely going to cause this to waste damage on the torso. And then I think it's just going to be just as fast, if not faster, with deck 2. So we'll give it a shot. Start on the limbs, just take down the armor, and let Flak finish off the body HP. There you go. Not bad. 14-second takedown. You could probably get close to that with Fuse, especially if you're really good at timing it. But as far as I know, once you get down the last couple parts with Fuse, it just takes longer. So I think this is probably your best bet to go with for that one. Move on to Portal 22. Portal 22, our info is 50% increase to limb health, and now that I think about it, completely forgot to ignore 2 limbs last time, but we're using a Psycho deck anyway last time, so it didn't matter a whole lot. Alright, our decks are Body with Grim, we got Armor with Limb, Victory March with Grim, we got Totem with Purifying Blast, we've got Ancestral Favor with Head Focus, we've got Limb Focus, and we've got Victory March with Haymaker. So I think our one deck takedown, wow, we don't have a lot of good options here, but we'll give it a shot with deck 4. Now that Totem got reworked and Purifying Blast also got reworked, I think it's more consistent. We'll just focus on taking down the big parts first and then take down the legs, and then hopefully we can get done before too many transitions slows us down. Start with the torso. Come on, torso damage. There we go. Move to the head. That was a bad transition. I didn't get any fairies on that transition. Move to the leg. Actually, we can get this hand. Move to the leg. Come on. There we go. Get this leg. Got it. Done. Easy. So one hand, two legs, torso, and head is all you need to take down LoJack when it's got that 50% buff to HP on its limbs. Go to 23 now. Our info, it's a Mohaka. Our info is 10% increase to all support effects. That's a good buff for us. And we've got Gas with Grim and Swarm. We've got Fusion Bomb with Armor Focus and Swarm. We've got Gas with Maelstrom and Swarm. We've got Armor Focus with Limb. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. And we've got Victor March with Clanship Barrage, Razor Wind. And we've got Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. I think that's what we want. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. Thriving Plague, Blazing Inferno, and Gas. Just make sure to get that Thriving Plague stack on the head for sure. And then we can just kind of go around the limbs. A little extra attention to the legs since they're a bit thicker than the arms. Obviously the head needs lots of attention too. There we go. 15-second takedown. Not bad. We can move on to Portal 24. And for Portal 24 we've got Tactar. Our info is 80% affliction chance. So if we can go with burst, we should try. Okay, we've got Gas, Swarm, and Grim. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clanship, Barrage, and Flak. That might be our best bet right there. 3 is Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. 4 is Armor with Limb. 5 is Victor March with Grim. 6 is Victor March with Haymaker. And 7 is Thriving Plague with Limb. I'm going with deck 2. I feel like affliction chances down, so we're going to go with deck 2. Take down that armor and let Flak do the work on the body. As per usual with this deck. Really like how it does that for you. Yeah, see, it took everything down except for the head and the torso. I love it. We got a 17-second takedown on Tactar. That's great. I can move on to Portal 25. Alright, Portal 25, we got Juck. Our info is 25% increase to all limb damage, so limb goes down fast. And Juck's one of those titans that they're highly flexible, and since we got limb damage increase, if we just focus all the limbs and either leave out the head or the torso, depending on whatever is best, with a good Psycho deck, that might be the fastest bet. Let's see what we got. Our decks, we got Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. We got Ancestral Favor, Clanship, Barrage, and Limb. That's a good one. We got Armor Focus with Limb. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clanship, Barrage with Armor Focus. We got Victor March, Clanship, Barrage, and Razor Wind. Ancestral Favor with Head Focus, and Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. So let's go ahead and go with deck 2. I think that gets us the quickest kill. Psychic Chain, we've obviously already got a boost for limb damage, so using Psychic Chain just makes it even faster. Just trying to get those transitions real good. Waste time. And I'm going to go for the head next because I'm right there. There we go. 18-second takedown. Now I can move on to Portal 26. Portal 26, we got a Tactar. We got 50% increase to head health. 50% increase. That means it's 300. Over 300. So we can ignore the arms completely and just do legs, torso. Oh no, because that's body. So yeah, we just do head, torso, and legs. Alright, what do we got? We got Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm. We got Ancestral Favor, Clanship, Barrage, Razor Wind. Ancestral Favor, Clanship, Barrage, and head focus. That might be our best bet because the head's extra thick this time. We got Psychic Chain, Prism, or sorry, Limb with Armor. We got Head Focus with Haymaker. We've got Victory March with Grim, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. I'm going with 3. Definitely going with 3. We might end up having to take down a couple limbs, but we'll see. I might have calculated that wrong. So take down the head first with that extra HP. Oh, was it armor or was it body HP that was buffed? I don't remember. Huh. Interesting. So we got the, there we go. Yep. So ends up having to take out a couple, oh, just one hand. So we got it with the head, torso, the legs, and one hand, or one arm part. So yeah, great. Only 5 targets instead of all 8. It's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8. All right, moving on to 27. We got Tactar again. Our info is 25% increase to head damage. All right. And our decks are Fusion Bomb with Armor, Focus, and Swarm. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That might be our best bet right there, but we'll see. We got Victory March with Grim, All Armor Focus. We've got Ancestral Favor with Head. We've got Victory March with Haymaker, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. Yeah, I'm going with deck 2. Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. Just take down the limb armor and let Flak do the body work. Yeah. It'd be our auto mechanic. Just do the body work for us. There we go. Man, the limbs were all dead before I even switched to the torso, so that was pretty sweet. All right, we can move on to Portal 38, or sorry, 28. I wish it was 38. For our info, we've got 80% burst chance, so bursts will be weaker on this one. We might want to go a Psycho deck. We have Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm. We've got Fusion Bomb with Swarm and Armor Focus. We've got Armor with Limb. Purifying Blast with Body Focus. We've got Limb with Armor Focus. We've got Totem with Purifying Blast. And we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. I'm going with 6. Yeah, 6. Well, what was it again? It was Burst Chance? Ah, that's fine. Yeah, that doesn't affect Purifying Blast too much because if it doesn't go off, it just stacks up more stacks on Acid Drench. So no problem there. We can stand that. We stood it for years and years. It's a couple more. What's a couple more Titans, right? Come on, go off. I know you're supposed to have reduced chance, but this is ridiculous. There we go. No problem. But yeah, with Stero, you only need a head, torso, and one leg and one limb, or one arm part, and you're good. We can move on to Portal 29. We got a LoJack. The info is 25% increase to all burst damage. Awesome. We got Body with Grim. We've got Armor with Limb. We've got Purifying Blast with Body. We've got Totem with Purifying Blast. We've got Limb Focus. Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. We've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. I'm going with 6. No, it's burst damage. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go 6 anyway. Hey, there's no debuff to Thrive or to Affliction, so it shouldn't make a huge difference. There we go. Nice. Give a little extra attention to those legs and the torso and the head because they're just a bit thicker than those limb parts. As long as you got the Blazing Inferno on them, you'll still get that boost on your Thriving Plague. Now, is it just me or is this head being really persistent and staying alive? Come on, die. Please die. Please die. Oh, thank goodness. Whew, I didn't think I was going to get that. I got it, though. Great. We can move on to Portal 30. So Portal 30, I think we get the consistent double buff and debuff now. It's not swapping back and forth. So our buff is 25% increase to torso damage, and our debuff is 50% limb health increase. So we know we can take LoJack down with just a head, torso, legs, and one arm. All right, our decks are Body with Grim, Ancestral Favor, Clench It, Barrage, and Flak. That's probably, I think our best bet. Yeah, I think that's our best bet, but we'll look at the rest of them. We got Ancestral Favor with Torso. We got All Armor Focus. We've got Ancestral Favor with Head Focus. We've got Victory March with Haymaker, and we've got Thriving Plague with Limb Focus. Yeah, we're going with deck 2, Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Flak. And we're going to completely avoid 3 of the arm parts. Come on. There we go. There we go. Man, it felt like Flak didn't hardly ever touch the legs. There we go. Not bad. 3.39 million. A nice easy takedown with 1 deck. Move on to Portal 31. We've got a Juck. Our info is 20% increase to armor damage and 50% armor health. Okay, so there's the armor's thicker, but it's going to die fast, so should even out. Our decks are Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Flak. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Moonbeam. Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Fragmentize. We got Limb with Armor. Victory March with Clinch It, Barrage, and Razorwind. And we got Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. Yeah, let's go with Flak. I feel like deck 1 is where it's at. And we'll just take down the legs. And yeah, legs, head, torso, and then finish it off. Flak didn't do a lot of work this round, even though the armor was extra thick. Interesting. A decent transition, not great. There we go. 21-second takedown. Moving on to Portal 32. We've got another Juck. Our info is 25% increase to all limb damage and 50% armor health. Okay. For our decks, we've got Fuse with Gas and Swarm, Fuse with Armor Focus and Swarm. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clinch It, Barrage, and Flak. We've got Armor with Limb. We've got Victory March with Grim. We've got Victory March, Clinch It, Barrage, and Razorwind. We've got Thriving Plague, Blazing Inferno, and Gas. And we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. I'm going to go with deck 3. Loving that Flak, Clinch It, Barrage. Take down the legs. Let the Flak take down the body. Well, as much as it can. Finish the head off first so that the missiles don't have to travel as far. And then the legs. There we go. No problem. Okay, that's 32 complete. We can move on to 33. We've got a sterile. Our buffs are 10% support increase and 50% limb health increase. So if I'm not mistaken, that means we only have to take down a leg, torso, and head. Let's see what we got. We got radioactivity with Gas and Swarm. We've got Fusion Bomb with Armor Focus and Swarm. We've got Gas with Maelstrom and Swarm. We've got Decaying Strike with Gas and Swarm. We've got Armor with Limb Focus, Head Focus with Haymaker, Thriving Plague with Limb Focus, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. I think, yeah, I think either 1 or 3. Yeah, 1 or 3 is our best bet. So I'm going to say probably, say probably 3 is our best bet. And we'll go, well, yeah, let's do 3. Let's do 3 and really make sure that the damage stays on the torso. And get 1 leg in there. Hopefully Swarm doesn't spread too much. I mean, it's going to spread a little bit, but we're mainly going to focus down the parts that we want to focus down, which is what we need here. I guess we can go ahead and get a Maelstrom on that since it's going to die for us. There we go. 24 seconds. That probably wasn't the fastest. I honestly don't know for sure. deck 1 might have been faster because you wouldn't have had the wasted damage with swarm spreading to the other parts, and radioactivity does pretty good on 3 parts if you just cycle between 3 parts. So might have been your best bet might have been to go with the first deck, but you know, you live and learn. Move on to 34. We got a LoJack. Our info is 3-second rate attack duration increase and 50% head health increase. So that means that we can take LoJack down without hitting 3 of the arm parts. We got Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm. We got Fusion Bomb with Swarm and Armor Focus. We got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. We've got Limb with Armor. We got All Armor. We got Totem with Purifying Blast. That might be our best bet. 7 is Limb Focus, and 8 is Thriving Plague with Gas and Blazing Inferno. I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6 and go head, torso, legs, and one arm. And we should be good. Man, I wish I'd gone for the totem first. Or the torso first. Tends to be a better start for LoJack. There we go. I missed it. I tried. Come on, burst. There we go. Whoops, missed that one. There we go. Got it. So 5 parts, not too hard to do with the new totem and Purifying Blast. That consistency really helps us out. Move on to 35. We got a Tarot. Our info is 25% increase to all limb damage and 50% torso health increase. Wow, 50% on the torso? So we could probably kill this with just the head and the torso. What do we got for our decks? We got Fusion Bomb, Gas, and Swarm, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak, Ancestral Favor, Torso Focus. That might be our best bet right there, Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. We got Blazing Inferno with Gas and Swarm. We've got Head Focus with Haymaker, Torso Focus with Totem, Thriving Plague with Limb, and Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. I'm torn between 2 and 3. 6 probably be a valid choice too, but I'm gonna go with 2, just because I don't trust my judgment of how much HP there is. So let's go head first and move to torso, because I think the armor will do enough damage to the head that we won't have to spend much time on it. Alright, you can die anytime you want to now. And finish off the head. Move back to the torso. Yeah, didn't need to touch a single limb. It was just head and armor. Or sorry, head and torso. Alright, moving to 36. We've got Juck. Our info is 40% increase to infliction chance and 15% decrease to burst chance. So affliction is going to do good on this one. Got Grim with Swarm and Gas. We've got Fusion Bomb with Armor Focus and Swarm. We've got Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. Ancestral Favor with Torso. We've got Armor and Limb. We've got Victor March with Clinch, Barrage, and Razorwind. We've got Totem with Torso, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. Yeah, I'm going to go with, it was burst damage, not burst chance. And we don't have any great, well, no, I take that back. Grim is good on a few parts, so we'll go with deck 1. Yeah, we'll go with deck 1. We got really high chance for affliction. We'll just get all the stacks on the head real quick. Switch to torso. Get all the stacks on the torso. Switch back to head. Make sure it stays on there. Taking a little bit longer, wasting damage with that swarm, but I think we have it now. Yeah. Not too bad. Alright, we can move on to 37. For 37, we got a LoJack. Our info is 25% increase to limb damage and 20% all arm damage. So basically the buff is better than the debuff, and the legs will see an overall buff, and the arms will see an overall buff, but not as big as the legs. So we got Gas with Maelstrom and Swarm. We got Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That's good. We got Ancestral Favor, Torso Focus. We got Gas with Acid Drench and Swarm. We got Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Psychic Chain. That might be good. 6 is Gas with Swarm and Decaying Strike. 7 is Thriving Plague with Limb Focus. And 8 is Whip with Blazing Inferno Armor Focus. I'm going to say 5 or 2. I'm going to go 2 just because we already have a limb buff, so I don't think it'll make a huge difference if we take Psychic Chain. I take down the armor, 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 and we're going to leave that one shoulder. Go to the head first, I guess. Come on, Clench it, Barrage, get ramped up, baby. There we go. Another single deck takedown. Works great for me. We can move on to 38. All right, 38, our info, it's a low jack, by the way. Our info is 25% burst damage increase and 80% affliction chance. So we want to go bursty deck if we can. We got Fusion with Armor Focus and Swarm, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. Another beautiful deck. 3, we got Purifying Blast with Body Focus, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Fragmentize. We've got Limb with Armor, Pure Armor, Torso with Totem, and Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. We're going to go with deck 2. I think we have burst chance. Yeah, burst damage increase. So Flak's definitely the way to go. Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, Flak, and we'll ignore one of the shoulders. Get that armor. Let Flak do the work after the armor's down. Come on. Don't do me like that. Get the head first. Start from above and go down. Missiles don't have to travel as far. And in a pinch, you can get that kill. Great. Moving on to 40, I believe. No, 39. All right, on to 39. We've got Attackdar. Our info is 25% increase to burst damage and 50% increase to head health. Yeah, we can completely avoid the legs now. No, we can't. Huh. Okay, we'll take down head, torso, and legs, and then just start doing the body or the limbs one at a time. And because at some point we're not gonna have to do one of the limbs, I think. We got Fusion Bomb, Gas, and Swarm. We got Fusion Bomb, Armor, Focus with Swarm. We got Body with Grim, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That's probably our winner right there. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus, All Armor Focus, Limb Focus, and Thriving Plague with Limb. This is again burst damage and head health increase. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go Flak. That was deck 4. Yeah, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, Flak. We'll take down the legs first. And I think we might have to take down one or two of the arms. We'll just have to wait and see. Man, it feels so weird not going for the arms. I think we will have to take down one hand. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have screwed myself over. No, we're good. Yeah, one hand. So when you do that, take down the armor off of one of the hands first, then the legs, then the torso, then the head. That way you won't have to, the Flak probably will take down the body HP of the arm. All right, moving on. Portal 40. And this is the point where people will pick up who did the skip. But let's be honest, the people who do the skip probably aren't looking at this video. It's just the people who are trying to get their top 200, or any of you seriously ambitious people who are wanting to get the absolute top tier reward for getting the best time of the week. All right, so Portal 40, we got Mohaka. Our info is 15% increase to all raid damage and 50% limb health increase. And we got Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm. We've got Body with Grim. We've got Gas, Swarm, and Decaying Strike. We got limb focus with armor, victory march with grim, torso focus with totem, limb focus, and victory march with haymaker. I'm going to go with, what was our info again? Raid damage, 15% increase to raid damage and 50% increase to limb health. Yeah, I think we go with Fusion Bomb this time. I don't like it as much as a good cycle deck like Thriving Plague, but you know, we make do with what we got. And just make sure to always plant the bomb on the head and the legs. And you just stay on that limb and make sure it gets planted. Alright. It's time to start taking this stuff out now. Got him. 1 second left. That was close. We did 4.29 million damage with that. Worked out pretty good. The extra limb health got us the kill. We can move on to Portal 41. We got a Tarot. Our info is 40% increase to infliction chance and 50% leg armor health increase. So we can just avoid a leg and just do 2 of the arms. So head, torso, and 2 of the arms, and we should be good. We got body focus with Grim, ancestral favorite torso focus. We got all armor focus, purifying blast with totem. That might be our best bet. Ancestral favorite with head focus. We got limb focus, thriving plague with gas and blazing inferno, and we got whip with blazing inferno and armor. I'm gonna go with deck 4. Start on the torso. We know that we can do at least 5 parts with totem and purifying blast now, which only 4 parts, so should be no sweat, right? Get that head and move over to the limbs. We got that hand, perfect. Go ahead and move up and grab the shoulder and we're good. You completely avoided the debuff. Easy. We can move on to 42. Alright, 42 we got Mohaka. Our info is 25% increase to head damage and 50% leg health increase. Okay, we got Fusion Bomb with Swarm and Gas. We've got Body Focus with Grim, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That might be our winner right there. We got Purifying Blast with Body. We got Ancestral Favor with Head, Limb Focus, Thriving Plague with Limb Focus, and Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. Leg health, head damage. Yeah, we're going with Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That's our deck this raid. Seems like that's really where our meat and potatoes is. There we go. Take down that limb armor. Let Flak do the work on the body. Head should go down fast. Move to the arms, other arms, legs. Come on, faster. There we go. Got it. 3.75 million damage. And move on to Portal 43. At some point, probably pretty soon here, I'm going to end up shutting down. Mimu's been performing poorly. I mean, it's faster than BlueStacks, but you get close to about an hour runtime and it just shuts down. We just got to restart it. So, all right, so Portal 43, we've got a Tarot. Our info is burst damage increase by 25% and 50% leg armor health increase. See our decks are Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm, Gas with Grim and Swarm, Gas with Acid Drench and Swarm. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. We've got Head Focus with Haymaker, Victor March with Clanship Barrage and Razorwind. We got Ancestral Favor with Head Focus, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. Wow. Not a lot of good options here. I think probably deck 2. Probably deck 2 is our best bet, I would say. And we go for 4 parts instead of 3. Get 2 arms and 2, because we got leg armor increase. Now it's burst damage increase. We don't have a bursty deck though. At least not one that's good for this one. I guess we're going to go with deck 2. And we'll focus 4 parts. We'll go head. Come on, get those stacks. Torso. Stacks on there. And get the hands. Go back to head. Come on. There we go. And limbs. Wow, swarm is just laying waste to everything, not just where I want it to focus. That's not great. I don't think we do this in one deck, unfortunately. We couldn't focus our damage well, so we didn't get it. We ended up with what looks like just under 400,000. So we reassess this. It might have been better to go cycle pattern. No, I don't think so. I don't think so because we got leg armor increase. We just didn't have very many good decks for this one. So, I mean, it's possible to do a cycle deck, the cycle deck instead of the Grim. Yeah, I think I would try that. So when you do it, do with Fusion Bombs, Gas, and Swarm, and just focus the shoulders, hands, legs, and torso. Avoid the head. You have a little bit of extra armor to chew through on the legs, but I think ultimately you won't be wasting any damage like I did with Grim and Swarm. So anyway, we just got the torso to finish off, so we'll grab deck 4. There we go. No problem. Now we can move on to Portal 44. So for 44 we got a sterile. Our info is 3-second added to raid attack duration and 20% decrease to leg damage. That's no problem. We can get around that pretty easily. So we got Fusion Bomb with Swarming Gas. We've got Ancestor Favor with Torso Focus. We've got Armor with Limb, Head with Haymaker, All Armor Focus, all Limb Focus, Thriving Plague with Limb Focus, and Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. So I think probably the win, what was it? 3 seconds and leg damage increase. Yeah, I think the win is going to go to deck 2. We're going to go deck 2. You take down the torso first, then the head, and then start taking down arm pieces one at a time. I think that's where we get our win. I could be wrong, but we'll see. If I am wrong, I'll have to double check and see what the best option would be aside from that. Wow, it's just going really slow. Haymaker's not wanting to burst either. Yeah, we're going to end up going with a limb deck after this. 2.76 million. I'm not sure. Let me just take another look at these decks and see what could have been done. All right, so we are dealing, the debuff is leg damage decrease. And the decks are Fusion with Gas and Swarm. So I guess 2 possibly could have worked, but you would have had to chew through 2 legs with 20% damage decrease. Yeah. And what was one again? That's all armor. All right, so maybe possible for the 1 deck takedown if you use deck 1 instead of deck 2. I'm not sure though, because you're avoiding the head and you're hitting both legs, which both get debuff. So it's I mean, I guess it is possible. So if you want to try to do the cycle pattern and avoid the head and just get all the limbs and the torso, but see, then you'd be just stuck with the torso and Fusion Bomb. I think this is a 2 deck takedown. I think you take down the torso and then the head and whatever's left over. Go with a limb deck. Probably Thriving Plague. All right. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we get Thriving Plague on these limbs just to do some damage, extra damage. There we go. 10 seconds, not bad. All right, we can move on to Portal 45. 445, we've got a Juck. Our info is 15% increase all raid damage and 20% decrease to affliction duration. Alright, so our decks are Gas with Maelstrom and Swarm, Ancestral Favor, Clinch, Barrage, and Flak. That's probably our winner. We got Gas with Drench and Swarm. We got Torso Focus with Totem. We got Totem with Purifying Blast. We've got Victory March with Haymaker. We've got Thriving Plague with Limb Focus. And we've got Thriving Plague with Blazing Inferno and Gas. Yeah, I'm going deck 2. I think that's our winner. Take down the legs, torso, and head. Let Flak deal with the body on the legs. There we go. Up to the head. Head armor's down. Switch to the torso armor. Finish off the head. Torso. Leg. Leg. Done. Okay. Moving on to Portal 46. Waiting for the crash. No crash yet. We're at 56 minutes. No crash yet. Nice. Sterile. 20% all armor damage increase and 20% leg damage decrease. Okay, good. Armor goes down first. We got Flak with armor focus and Swarm. We got body focus with Grim. We got Purifying Blast with body focus. We got Limb with armor. We got Victory March with Grim. We've got all armor focus. We got Totem with Torso, and we've got Victory March with Haymaker. Yeah, is it increased to armor damage? Yeah, it is. So we could probably chew through armor pretty quick. But we might be better off just going with 7. Yeah, I think so. We're going to go with 7. Totem gives us enough damage to beat this, I believe. I'm not positive about that, but I believe. Take down the torso and then move to the head. Once the torso goes down, then we'll move to the hand and then the leg. Come on, yes, got it. Leg? Nope. All right, so 3.34 million. Let's see what our options were here. So the other option could have been to try to chew through the armor with Purifying Blast and the body focus deck 3, but I just don't see that happening effectively. I think this is our best bet, going with 7 and then finishing off the leg with one of the leg focus decks. Oh, there is no leg focus deck. Fantastic. Well, yeah, that's a leg focus, but it's only for armor. I think we could chew through the armor if we have to with deck 3. That's what we'll do. Well, deck 3, chew through the armor on the leg with Purifying Blast, and then just leg should go down nice and quick. There we go. 8 seconds or 7 seconds is not too bad. Move on to Portal 47. Waiting for that crash. Still not happening. Mohaka, our info is 3-second added to the raid attack duration and 50% limb health increase. Great. Alright, we can go. 1 is Body with Grim. 2 is Clench It Barrage, Ancestral Favor Flak. 3 is Ancestral Favor Clench It Barrage Torso. 4 is Ancestral Favor Clench It Barrage Limb. That might be our winner right there. 5 is Victory March, Clench It Barrage, and Razor Wind. 6 is Limb Focus. 7 is Thriving Plague with Limb Focus, and 8 is Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. I think our winner is deck number 4. We just take down each individual part, and by the time we get around to the head, it'll be Clench It Barrage will be ramped up enough that it'll just take it down. So do the limbs first. Try to get those smooth transitions in as much as possible. Come on, I need you to die faster. Please. I'm going to leave 1 limb. I think one arm piece, I think we kill it without. Oh, wow. What just happened? That was definitely the right choice. Okay, so yeah, we didn't even need to do the head, and we only did three arm pieces and two leg pieces. So with the okay, yeah, that's right, because Mahaka has really big, really heavy, hefty limbs because the torso's so thin. So yeah, definitely the best deck is Clanship Barrage, Ancestral Favor, and Psychic Chain because you just need to take down literally just three arm pieces and two legs. All right, move on to 48. Still no crash. And we got another Mahaka. Our buffs are 25% increase to burst damage and 15% affliction damage decrease. So we're looking for a bursty deck. We've got Gas with Grim and Swarm. We've got Ancestral Favor with Torso Focus. We've got Thriving Plague with Gas and Swarm. We've got Purifying Blast with Body Focus. We've got Victory March with Grim. Victory March with Clanship Barrage and Razorwind. We've got Totem with Torso, and we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. Yep, it's a tough one. Affliction damage decrease, so not affliction duration or chance. Yeah, I'm gonna go with deck 3 and just hope that I can get the win on this. Diving Plague is one of my stronger cards, so I think it's possible. Get those stacks on the head. There we go. And then just start cycling. Get them on the legs too. Yeah. There we go. Come on. You guys start doing some good damage here. Die. Yes. Oh, yes. So close. Oh, that I definitely could have done better on the cycling if I'd have paid more attention to the legs and tried to only get swarm on the limbs, the hands. It probably would have been a lot less close, but regardless, we got it with one hit, 4.6 million with Thriving Plague, Swarm, and Gas. Not bad. Not bad at all. We move on to 49. We got Juck, 25% increase to burst chance and 20% torso damage decrease. So we can just avoid the torso, no problem with Juck. Fusion Bomb, Armor, and Swarm. We got Gas, Maelstrom, and Swarm. We got Body Focus with Grim. We got Gas, Acid, Drench, and Swarm. We've got Swarm with Blazing Inferno and Gas. We've got Limb Focus. We've got Victory March with Haymaker. And we've got Whip with Blazing Inferno and Armor Focus. I'll go with deck 2. Go with deck 2 and just cycle around, avoid the torso. There we go. Get those stacks. Nice. Try to keep it off the torso. Get a little bit extra damage on the head if you can. Somehow I missed this one. Come on, head. I need you to start dying here. You're one of the biggest parts. Yep. Well, 4.10 million damage, but it wasn't enough. Two-decker. I don't see it happening with a different deck. Yeah, I really don't. It was all cycle decks that were weaker. Well, it was weaker than my deck too, so I'll just finish off with Victory March and Haymaker. Get the leg real quick. Yeah, I wanted that burst to go off in the head. And that's it. Got him. Can go to last portal. Alright, we've got Sterile. Our info is 15% all raid damage increase and 20% leg damage decrease. Okay. Our decks are Fusion Bomb with Gas and Swarm. We've got Radioactivity with Gas and Swarm. We've got Body Focus with Grim. We've got Thriving Plague with Swarm and Gas. We've got Thriving Plague with Gas and Blazing Inferno. We've got Armor with Limb, all Armor, and all Limb. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Thriving Plague. No, you know what? You can't ignore that torso. The torso is gonna be so hard to kill with what I've got here. It really. All right, let's do Fusion Bomb. I just hope that it works out all right. Okay, so torso, arm, head, other arm, torso, arm, arm, head, arm, torso, arm, other arm. Screwed that up. Torso, head. Stay on the head, move torso back and forth now. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great at all. 3.10 million damage. Moving on, let's see what we have to. Did we freeze up? No, we didn't freeze up. Amazing. I think we're going to go through without freezing up this time. So, yeah, we can finish it off with deck 3. Yeah, deck 3 is an easy finish. With Inspiring Force and uh, Grim Shadow and Razor Wind, should be a quick switch to the head and get some damage going on it too. Ooh, wow. Head died fast. I must have had less HP on it than I thought I did. No problem. There we go. Alrighty. Well, uh, that completes our raids for this week. Like I usually say, if you have any questions, just go ahead and post them in the comments. Any critiques you might have, go ahead and post them in the comments. I always look. I've been taking any suggestions that I see and trying my best to make sure that I'm making you guys happy with what I've got or what I give you. And just hope you all have a fantastic week this week. Don't forget to turn on your settings and go and turn your raid retry back on so you don't screw up on your next raid with your clans. Alrighty, you all have a wonderful week and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.